Headlines for this week include UWL Bell Ringing Day, a piano masterclass from Mark Valente comes to campus, and an interview with the Office of Multicultural Student Services. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Colin Elliott.
I'm actually Colin Elliott.
And I'm Maggie Dole.
There we go.
This Saturday, UWL students and faculty will volunteer for the Salvation Army bell ringing at 23 different locations around La Crosse. Since its origins in the late 1980s, this event seeks to build engagement between the La Crosse and UWL communities, as well as participate in fundraising for the Salvation Army. The event runs from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on November 11th, with shifts running 2 hours, each with a minimum of 2 ringers for each shift. 274 ringers are needed in total, so if you are interested in volunteering, there are still plenty of spots open. You can find more volunteer information at www.uwlax.edu/yougetconnected under the UWL Bell Ringing tab.
Chicago-based pianist Mark Valente will be holding a recital and masterclass during his visit to UW La Crosse. Valente will be here for a 2-day residency and will be performing a recital at 7:30 p.m. tonight in Annette Recital Hall in the Center for the Arts on campus. Following this, he will be holding a piano masterclass tomorrow at 1:10 p.m. November 10th at the same location, sponsored by the UWL Department of Music. Valente received his Master of Music from Northwestern University and has performed all over the United States. For more information on the performer, you can visit his website at www.markvalente.com, and both of these events are free and open to the public, so make sure you check them out.
Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker has officially announced his re-election campaign for 2018. Walker began his campaign effort in Onalaska yesterday at Empire Screening and Printing, initiating his 4th gubernatorial run. So far, the range of Democratic candidates is broad but unknown, and yet over half a dozen Democratic candidates are in the race to take over as governor. Walker boasted his tuition freezes and record graduation rates as well as ACT scores, but failed to address past promises to create private sector jobs. Although there is no clear Democratic frontrunner, Walker has stated that he is sure this isn't going to be an easy race. Last Saturday,
this weekend, kids leaving the cross.
Make sure prompter had it right, but
Last Saturday, we sent a WMCM crew to check out one of the events from Global Initiatives Week. Let's check it out.
Annual celebration, and during this week from November 3rd to November 10th we are celebrating our international connections here in the Cowley region by offering a wide range of different activities. So this is the Global Friendship Celebration. This event helps us think globally and act locally, inspiring children to think about the world beyond our borders.
Kids got to interact with UWL international students and participate in a variety of activities from cultures all around the globe.
So the children that attend this event can meet with international students from UWL, and the international students are doing displays on how to color their flag and what their flag colors mean, games that they traditionally played as children. We also have some origami, paper folding, Chinese paper cutting. Students are in there playing guitar and singing. So lots of different arts and crafts, music and performances.
We caught up with one of the parents to hear about their experience with the event.
My daughter is 3, and this kind of event is very important for me as a parent, so she can interact with children and people who have different backgrounds, different cultures from her own.
And all of the kids found a different activity to enjoy.
She likes the colorful stamps that she's getting on the global passport that all the tables have. So anything that's pink gets her attention, and so it was the paper origami today.
Overall, Emily is grateful that these types of experiences are available for her daughter.
And for me as a parent, that's really important for her to learn that her life here isn't the only one, that there's a much broader world that she is part of.
For WMCM, this has been Ann Drews, Jordan Jones, and Aaron Ramtham.
For those interested, the last event of Global Initiatives Week will be held tomorrow at 12:45 p.m. in the Hall of Nations in Centennial Hall. Now, here's Mike Field to tell us about things happening on campus.
Thanks, Maggie. Google, the one company whose name has become a verb, will be coming to La Crosse this week with one of their lead researchers, Cliff Young. Young is a member of the Google Brain team, which aims to develop deep learning technologies and deploy them throughout Google. His research is used across many Google applications, including Google Search, Maps, Photos, and Translate. In his visit to La Crosse, Young will be presenting a public lecture titled Hints for Special Purpose Computer Design at 11 a.m. on November 10th. Do you ever feel guilty about buying an extra coffee or maybe going out for a nice breakfast? Well, worry no longer, because by taking your business to Global Grounds Coffee or the Mint, your purchases will benefit our environment. These local businesses, located across State Street from campus, have been awarded the Travel Green Wisconsin Award by the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. The co-owners of both businesses agree that although some of these green practices can be expensive, the environmental benefits and quality of their products outweigh the cost. We asked 100 students, name a fun event at the Student Union. The number one answer, Family Feud. Today at 6 p.m., Family Feud will be hosted at the Student Union's Entertainment Cafe. Hosted by the Campus Activity Board and co-sponsored by Financial Aid, It Makes Sense, and Student Life Wellness and Health Advocacy, this Family Feud will ask questions about finances and wellness. All participants will receive snacks and refreshments instead of the customary $20,000 prize. Now back to you, Maggie. Or Colin.
Thanks, Mike. It's at that point in the semester where it can feel like you're getting a little into a rut and it's about time to try something new. UW-La Crosse's Cowley Planetarium is perfect for doing just that. The planetarium has two events coming up this weekend, starting with an album encounter tomorrow, November 10th at 8 p.m., where they'll be playing Beck's album Colors, along with a multimedia light and laser show. If you can't make it to that, come on Saturday at 1 p.m. for their show titled Destination Universe, which will be exploring the future of space travel and exploration. Both events are $5 for adults and located in the basement of Cowley Hall. Parking is available at the student lot across the street. The Cowley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Hi, I'm Otis. I'm 3 months old and a little shy. I love exploring and attention, though.
Hi, I'm Bowser. I'm a 9-month-old boxer lab with tons of energy, so I need lots of exercise.
Hi, I'm Tigger. I'm a 1-year-old, and I love playing with all kinds of toys.
Hey guys, I'm Gio. I'm a 4-year-old beagle who wants nothing more than love and cuddles.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cowley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
And the number for that is 608-781-4014. The 7th annual UWL Veterans Day Breakfast has been scheduled for this Saturday, November 11th. The event has been put on for the past 7 years with assistance from UWL faculty, ROTC students, and student athletes. Its creation was inspired to celebrate and commemorate the sacrifices of local veterans. The doors will be open at 7 a.m. and will be free for all veterans and their families. Breakfast will be served by UWL student athletes and will run until 10 a.m. Following breakfast, there will be a special memorial ceremony in the Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex at 8:15 a.m. and an event program in Mitchell Hall Fieldhouse at 9:15 a.m. This week, a WMCM crew visited the climbing wall at the Recreational Eagle Center here on campus. Let's see what they found out.
This week on WMCM, we visited our campus's climbing wall in the Recreational Eagle Center to learn more about what they have to offer. A staff member, Joe, gave us the lowdown.
Basically, the UWL climbing wall is probably the coolest place in the entire campus to hang out. If you're a first-time user coming in, basically all you're going to need is yourself, a smile, positive attitude, and your student ID. What we're going to do is we're going to start you off by filling out a quick waiver for us. Just covers like general liability things. You'll swipe your ID, and then staff will get you all the gear that you might need. If you want like a harness or shoes or anything like that you were going to use for rock climbing in our indoor facility, we can supply all that to you guys. It's absolutely free.
If you're interested in coming to the climbing wall, the hours are 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, with additional hours on the weekend.
Along with regular climbing hours, the climbing room offers several special events each semester. Here's Joe to explain an upcoming event.
Coming up, we have crate stacking on November 16th. We're going to be running that from 7 to 9, which is basically just like the last 2 hours that the wall is open. It's going to be a Thursday, and yeah, come in and hang out with us. It's going to be awesome.
This has been Rachel, Quinn, and Sierra reporting for WMCM News. Now, back to you guys in the studio.
Just a reminder, the climbing wall hours are from 5 to 9 p.m. on weekdays and 3 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays and 5 to 8 p.m. on Sundays. Students of UW La Crosse will be hosting a drive on campus with the purpose to donate items and raise awareness for those less fortunate in the community. The students are working with Franciscan Hospitality House, which is an organization in the La Crosse community that provides a safe daytime environment for adults experiencing or at risk of homelessness. The Franciscan Hospitality House provides a hospitable, safe environment for up to 20 adult men and women. The drive will be held on Wednesday, November 29th, here at the Student Union on campus. People are welcome to donate anything from basic essentials to even clothes you wish to move on from. If you have any questions about the event, you can contact Drive Coordinator Kyle Popovich at popovich.kyle@uwlax.edu or visit the Franciscans website to learn more about the cause. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out and talks to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they asked students, is it too early to start listening to Christmas music?
Music? Yes, it is not past Thanksgiving yet. We should not be listening to Christmas music.
It's never too early to listen to Christmas music.
Yes, my roommates do, and I get mad at them.
I think it's a little too early to be listening to Christmas music. I feel like a song here or there is okay, but like you shouldn't be full on jamming to the Christmas playlist quite yet.
Yes, I do. You have to wait till after Thanksgiving.
Yes. Why? Because Thanksgiving has not happened yet.
Absolutely not.
Of course, we haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. There's not even snow. Yeah.
Not at all. It's never too early to listen to Christmas music.
Not at all. I started before Halloween. So.
No. I love Christmas. I don't think any time is too early to listen to Christmas music.
Yes, absolutely.
Never. It's always Christmas in my soul.
I definitely do. You gotta eat the turkey first.
For WMCM, this has been Noelle Hausen and Liz Jenner.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now, here's Julia Melky with a review of the movie Beauty and the Beast.
Emma Watson and Dan Stevens star in the 2017's Beauty and the Beast. It's a recreation of the classic original animated Beauty and the Beast movie that Disney created in 1991. The digitally enhanced live-action rendition now brings the story to life. Beauty and the Beast is about a girl named Belle and a bright, beautiful, and independent young woman. But Belle soon finds herself in trouble and is taken prisoner by a beast in its castle. Let's take a look at the trailer.
You must leave here. This castle is alive.
Who's there?
Do you wish to take your father's place?
Come into the light.
Show me the girl.
Look at her. What if she is the one? The one who'll break the spell?
Hello. You can talk.
Well, of course he can talk.
Hello. Pleased to meet you.
The master's not as terrible as he appears.
I say we kill the beast! Think of the one thing you've always wanted.
Overcoming her fears, Belle befriends the castle's enchanted staff and learns to look beyond the beast's hideous exterior. Belle begins to recognize the kind heart and soul that hides inside the prince. This new version of Beauty and the Beast follows the old version almost exactly. The only difference is that the new version has a few new songs and extra scenes. It is a beautiful film that creates an air of enchantment from its first moments. It takes on qualities of warmth and generosity as it goes along. The graphics are phenomenal and the costumes and set are glamorous. The cast did a great job of not only performing their characters, but also performing songs. The film actually has the original composer from the 1991 film for the new version. Ultimately, the new Beauty and the Beast is greatly similar to the original film, but in a new, beautiful live-action setting. In my opinion, though, the original film was amazing in itself, so I feel like this movie was somewhat unnecessary. But all in all, it's a great movie with gorgeous scenes and beautiful songs, and I would highly recommend that you check it out. Stay tuned to WMCN. Nate Wedgie Ho will be back with this week's weather.
Thanks, Julia. As a certain Game of Thrones character would say, winter is almost here, and certainly this week's weather certainly shows it. Tonight we have a high of about, or a low I should say, of about 15 degrees. It should be clear all night, so you should be able to see that nice big moon out there. And we have some north coming winds at about 10 miles per hour. So pretty good weather for a kite maybe. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of about 31 with southeasterly winds, about 9 miles per hour. So a little bit cloudy, a little bit chilly. Maybe break out that hat, break out those gloves. But all in all, should be a pretty nice day. Tomorrow, or Saturday I should say, it's going to be cloudy with about a high of 36 degrees. With some south winds at about 12 miles per hour coming in there. So you know, it's starting to get a little bit chillier, a little bit darker out there, so, you know, start planning ahead for that. Sunday, it's going to be nice and warm, well, warm in relation to the rest of the days, high of 40, partly cloudy the whole day with about a northwest winds at about 6 miles per hour. So maybe bundle up a little bit this week. It's starting to get cold out there. It's just about here. So coming up here, we're going to have Jordan Jones with this week's interview. But first, let's take a break with and see what the Com Club is up to.
And welcome back to WMCM. Like Nate said, I am Jordan Jones, and I'm here with Adam Salasinski and Amber West of the Office of Multicultural Student Services. Now, the first question I have for both of you is going to be, let's start with Amber. How were you involved in AOMSS?
I'm the treasurer of Black Student Unity. I'm a member of IOPA, which is Intercultural Organization Promoting Awareness, and I'm also a Lawton Grant recipient.
And I am the new Transfer Retention Specialist in OMSS.
All right, awesome. So you're both pretty involved in OMSS, involved in a lot, got some leadership representatives on there as well. Second question again is for both of you as well. What is your favorite part about OMSS?
Definitely the organizations. BSU has been a big part of me being the reason why I stay here. So.
I'd have to say the students and faculty. Our students are incredibly dedicated and driven, and our faculty is incredibly involved, or our staff, I should say, incredibly involved, very stuck on needing to do the best for the students and help retain our students.
That's awesome. I can definitely vouch for that, as I am one of Adam's students. He's not bluffing, he's not messing around. All right, so Adam, the third question is just for you specifically, talking about transfer students. Why did you want to work with transfer students?
So initially it wasn't something that really crossed my mind. This was an opportunity that was brought to me by Richard Sims in OMSS, and He pointed out that this was a population that across campus is not getting the attention that they need and deserve. And then specifically within OMSS, we have a lot of students that really need additional resources that the university is not providing, and OMS is wanting to improve on that. After my work in OMSS last year, working with the Lawton Grant and with financial aid, I thought this was a great opportunity to get to know additional students that I don't have relationships with, and to help provide resources and skills that OMSS has provided in the past that we can now target this group.
Sounds like they're keeping you pretty busy.
Oh yeah.
Right. Something that a lot of people have a question about is the word retention. So you want to explain what the word retention means, what it is, what you have to do with it?
So retention, very, very generally, very basically, means making sure that our students are staying at our institution and then not dropping out, that they're staying here through completion. It has a lot of different meanings from that then. Typically institutions look at retention from first year to second year, and then graduation rate, which can be anywhere within a 4 to 6 year period. For us at OMSS, it's making sure that our students are successful from year to year, making sure that our students are graduating in a reasonable amount of time. Our goal is always to make sure our students are able to stay with us as long as they wish to. We'll also help students transfer out, but as long as they wish to stay here, that we're providing everything we can for them to, and then for them to graduate in as close to 4 years as possible.
I think that's great, because a lot of kids don't want to stay here longer than 4 years, spend more money. I know a lot of transfer students are definitely looking for that connection. It sounds like you guys are really helping make that connection, keep them at the Crosse, assimilate them into the Crosse, and really make it feel like another home for them. So what activities do you conduct to keep students involved, make them feel welcome, and to help improve the program, the transfer student program?
So a lot of it is relying on our staff that are currently in OMSS. We have pre-college and the Academic Success Institute catching students early on before they get to UWL. From there, once you're enrolled, we have Richard Sims working with financial aid, Thomas Harris working with leadership and involvement, and Angela Bertella working with academic retention. And I, as the transfer specialist, work closely with all of them to make sure that we're getting our students tutors, scholarships and grants, financial aid, and then leadership and involvement opportunities so they feel like they can be a part of the community.
That's a huge thing too, is just getting students just before they even get here, just to feel like they do have a welcoming community, because transferring definitely can be a scary thing. It's not always the greatest process, but I mean, with people like you in the office, it sounds like students are going to feel even welcome before they come here. It's like they came to the Crosse as a freshman. So, what aspects do you think that OMSS has helped you to grow as a person?
So OMSS has given me a lot of skills. It's definitely helped me become more student-focused, student-centered. That's why Amber's here today. There's nothing that I want to be a part of on campus if it's not driven by student voices. With the transfer retention role, we're focusing all of our efforts on one-on-one interviews, focus groups, and surveys, and everything that students contribute, we're able to then make change from and actually bring that to campus. Currently, we've created a D2L group similar to the Lawton group that our students currently participate in, where we have numerous resources, discussion boards, and then checklists of items for them to complete to make sure that we're sticking on time for graduation, that we're helping our students be as successful as possible.
What about you? What do you think how do you think that OMS has helped you grow?
It's definitely given me leadership opportunities and ways to build my leadership and my academic career and my social career here on campus as well. It's introduced me and networked me with some great faculty and staff, and it's just given me so many opportunities to continue to network and continue to grow here on UWL.
Oh, awesome. Well, it sounds like OMSS has done a lot for both of you. I know it's definitely helped me out as well. I'm going to hope that you two continue to do what you're doing, be great, be influences on campus. It's been great to have you here. Before we go to Mason Polker Sports, we are going to take a look at the perfect pets. These cute animals need homes, so maybe you can go pick one up this week, as it is free fee week. So go get yourself an animal for the first time.
I'm Otis. I'm 3 months old and a little shy. I love exploring and attention, though.
Hi, I'm Bowser. I'm a 9-month-old boxer lab with tons of energy, so I need lots of exercise.
Hi, I'm Tigger. I'm a 1-year-old, and I love playing with all kinds of toys.
Hey guys, I'm Gio. I'm a 4-year-old beagle who wants nothing more than love and cuddles.
To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cowley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the number for the society is 781-4014.
It was a big week for Eagle sports. Starting on the gridiron, the University of Wisconsin lacrosse football team earned a 21-7 victory over UW Stout last Saturday afternoon. Junior quarterback Drew David had 13 completions for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. Sophomore tight end Cole Speaker caught the first TD pass from 9 yards out, and senior receiver Nick Holcomb caught the other for 51 yards. It was also Holcomb's 15th touchdown in the season, a UWL school record. It also gave him the single-season receiving yards record, currently sitting at 1,148 yards on the season. Senior Luke Winnan also scored off a 13-yard interception return. The Eagles now stand at 7-2 on the season and will play at UW River Falls next Saturday. The University of Wisconsin lacrosse soccer team, ranked 15th on last week's United Soccer Coaches Top 25 poll, earned a 3-0 victory over UW Stout last Thursday night. Maddie Granos, Caitlin Villars, and Margaret Herrings all scored goals in this WEAC semifinal game. With this win, the Eagles earned a spot in the WEAC Tournament Championship game, where they defeated UW Whitewater. This game was tied 1-1 after regulation and double overtime, and was decided by a shootout where the Eagles won 4-3. It is UWL's second WEAC championship title in school history. Haley Hargager scored the goal in regulation, with Caitlin Villars, Alex Cording, Maya Schmidt, and Natalie Herzog all scoring in the shootout. The Eagles will face St. Scholastica on Saturday for the first round of the NCAA tournament. Last Thursday also saw the Eagles volleyball team face off against UW Oshkosh in the WEAC tournament semifinals. UWL earned a 3-1 win when they were led by Stephanie Hanks' 18 kills and Maddie Enninger's 47 assists. The WEAC championship game saw UWL face UW Whitewater, where the Eagles earned the victory 3-0. Hank led the team with 12 kills and Enninger recorded 35 assists. This is Eagles' second tournament championship, and they will play against St. Benedict College in the first round of the NCAA championship. And that's all for this week's sports.
All right, well, some very successful UWL sports teams over this past week,
Definitely.
And I know we're coming off of a lot of other conference championships, so that's very exciting.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, thanks for that report there, Mason.
Yeah, that's great. I have a friend coming down from St. Scholastica coming to play that game, so I'm kind of
Awesome.
conflicted with who to root for right now.
Yeah, so besides that, we have some more fundraisers coming up for WMCM. We've been doing a lot with the Cowley Region Humane Society, and we have our telethon coming up not this Saturday, but the one after that. It's the 18th of November from 7 to 9.
Right,
so
some exciting stuff coming up. Make sure
definitely.
to tune into that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know we've had a pretty successful fundraising season so far. We had $400 from the REQ Radio Chili Cook-Off, which WMCM helped out with. So
yeah,
it's,
that's always a great event.
Definitely,
It's always a very good fundraiser. It's really fun to have all the organizations on campus come together.
Yeah, so we're looking to have a good end to the semester here at WMCM. Make sure you're tuning in. Next week we have 2 Tuesday shows, one of them a brand new one in Living Lacrosse. So join us next week Thursday at 4:30 p.m. right here on Campus Channel 200 and Digital Cable Channel 989.